Welcome back to Demoted.
Welcome back. We're back. We're back with Demoted.
Ross, I haven't seen you in ages.
It feels like multiple weeks.
And we just were kind of running through what you did the past 3 weeks because you forgot.
Yeah.
And your wife had to tell you everything you did the last 3 weeks. I was in Asia traveling and you were like, what did I do?
I turned 35 and that's, I think, what happened.
You just immediate memory loss.
Cognitive decline has been steep over the last 2 weeks. It's been steep.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels awful. I'm not a birthday guy.
No.
Not a birthday guy.
You don't celebrate.
No. I try not to.
You like lie to your doctor. You're like, I'm 28.
Well, I feel 28. I feel 22 until I try to run and play
Until
soccer
you do
with
soccer.
22-year-olds.
Yeah, then
Then I feel
40.
35. Yeah. Yeah. It's not good.
No.
But it's fine.
I was in Asia. If you haven't seen my 400 videos and
what were you
posts
doing there?
about it, I went to Bali with some friends.
Okay.
And then I went to Tokyo and
Okay.
Kyoto, Japan.
Japan's friggin' awesome. Never been to Bali.
I love Japan. I want to spend at least 40 minutes of this episode talking about Japan.
That's what we're going to do because it's important to take time off.
It is important to
And
take
reset.
time off. Yeah.
You know, not everything has to be about work. And I think this episode is going to be minimally about work.
It's just us kind of sitting in the beanbags shooting the shit.
Yeah. I mean, we have this whole run a show here that we're supposed to do that our producer spent a ton of time.
Our producer's going to hate us because we're about to rip this up and just
We'll do
chat.
it at some point,
We'll do it at some point.
but not this point.
Not now.
We're going to disconnect for a minute.
We're going to disconnect.
As everybody else should do. We're taking PTO for this episode.
Absolutely. I did a bit of disconnecting.
I want to hear about that. So this is your what's good. You did a phone cleanse.
I did a phone cleanse.
Tell me everything.
You're
glowing.
I'm glowing.
Tell me everything.
For about 30 hours in Bali. Way easier because you're on the complete opposite time zone. So
Right,
it's like I'm
nothing's
not missing too much.
Yeah.
But I was on like a 4-hour bus ride.
Oh.
2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Oof.
What else am I supposed to do besides scroll on my phone? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, you could sing Wheels on the Bus.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
It
was like 14 of us in the car. We played games.
Did you
We
guys
played
talk?
this categories game. Yeah, we talked.
Ugh.
All Stanford Business School kids. So like
Oh, so the coolest guys.
This game is where you think of categories and then everyone knows the number. Have you ever played this game?
No.
Where it's like the category is pizza toppings and the number's 2 and someone says like anchovies because that's a, nationally recognized horrible pizza topping.
Right.
You seem like you maybe kind of like that kind of stuff.
I don't like anchovies, but I like a lot of weird stuff.
So you'd say like something bad and then they'd be like, oh, that's probably like a 1 or a 2. And then you go to the next category and it's like US states and they say Indiana.
And then do I have to guess the number?
And then you have to guess the number. So whatever.
4. Yeah.
4. So I'm playing with these Stanford Business School kids and they're like private equity firms. What? What do you mean?
Private equity firms.
How am I supposed to rank? How am I supposed to think of one?
I got Vista Equity Partners, and that's about where I draw the line.
They're like Southeast Asian countries. I'm like, hang on. If we get out of the US,
Sorry, I can't use my phone right now. Am I supposed to pull up a map?
how am I supposed to know a single one? What do you
I'm US
mean?
educated. I know like 37 states, and that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. But I filmed a Love Island video. Did you see that?
I similarly have been cleansing.
You've been cleansing?
Yeah, I haven't like posted shit.
Oh, you're just like not working.
I'm just not working.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the cleanse was good. It was really hard to do. I missed a friend's birthday because like the only way I know about birthdays, especially for like college friends, is like my calendar notifies me.
That's like the only reason I still have Facebook.
Totally.
Tells me when friends' birthdays
So
are.
that was like a downside.
Yours is in 2 days.
My birthday is in 2 days.
And you're turning an age.
27.
Ugh.
What you tell your doctor you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My doctor knows when he looks at the blood tests.
So and the bones. The bones.
And my bones. And my bone structure.
Do you just not go on TikTok or Instagram daily?
Yeah. I don't.
Are the apps deleted off your phone?
No. I actually forget to go on, which has been weird.
Wow.
I would say, I think, and maybe someone can relate to this, anybody out there listening to this, I'm half-assing work right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel very little motivation. I feel very little pull. I feel uninspired.
Totally.
Right now. And when that happens, like did I log in 0 times? No, but it was like for a second, I was like, I don't really want to do this right now. I just like feel very unmotivated.
I feel the same way.
Like a lack of, but yours is probably more excuse because you're just coming from
off
like
a trip.
The best trip ever.
Yeah. But as a creator too, it's like how are you supposed to always be on?
Yeah.
And so I think that's very fair. But meanwhile, let me speak for you here. You launched a newsletter. Subscribe to Silly Valley News if you haven't already. You have done so much in the last 3 weeks of just like as a viewer of your content. You did March Sadness.
Yeah, I'm like going half-assing that too. I don't know.
It's funny. It's like to the outside eye, you seem like you're doing great, but like you can feel internally so uninspired.
Yeah, and I think I know you've gone through this too, and maybe it's my old age kind of creeping up on me.
Totally. You're grandpa now.
Yeah, I don't know. I love what I do and what I get to do and all the opportunities that it affords, but sometimes you're just, especially when you're trying to do creative, forcing funny is so hard.
Totally.
You know, like
you
got to
be
be
funny. You're not going to be funny.
Yeah. Like then I'm just going to be dark and morbid, which can be funny.
Sometimes
but like,
you get really dark. You start going on the bathroom floor. Becca's filming you crying, screaming.
Yeah.
It gets really dark.
I keep staring at the Golden Gate Bridge.
You do
just staring at it.
Don't.
Yeah. And I can't make those. I can't even make those jokes because I'll get canceled for the joke, even though it's like, you know, there's like a kernel of truth. Obviously, guys, I'm good, by the way. I just like to I like to go to the extreme.
I like to use the extreme as a joke as well, but that doesn't
I can't
fly
even do
these
that,
days.
you know?
Yeah.
I can't even be a sad boy anymore the way I want to be a sad boy.
No.
Well, that's why I do think it is good to take time off and step back. And I think it is okay. And I think this is something that I learned as I've gotten older. Is it's okay to be in a rut.
Totally.
Like I know I'll come back out of it. Every time I do it, I come back out of it, and you know.
And you have to step away, like especially creatively. Like when I was away and off I thought of like 6 video ideas.
That's what I was gonna say.
And it's just like rolling off the dome. Whereas when I'm just here in my space and uncreative at my desk every day, I don't think of these things.
Well, that's like I was thinking about what makes interesting videos from like a more scientific standpoint, and so much of it is how quickly is someone going to scroll away, right? And like the number one piece of that is what do they see visually in the first millisecond? Mm-hmm. And like in similar way, if I'm sitting at my desk in my little gray office, I'm not seeing shit, but you go out somewhere, you go to a WeWork, or you go into the city, or you go to Japan, all of a sudden you're like sensory overload, all this cool shit happening.
Totally.
Is really inspiring.
No TikTok in Japan too. They're doing great there.
They don't have TikTok in Japan?
No. At least my hairdresser didn't.
Good for them.
Maybe something got lost in Google Translate, but but I'm pretty sure they don't have it there.
You got your hair did in Japan?
I went to a Japanese head spa, baby.
Okay, go on. A Japanese head spa.
They're spraying carbonated water on my roots, putting some tingly shit on there. Oh my God. I got a 45-minute head massage.
What?
And then a blowout. It was the best experience of my life.
A lot of suggestive things you're saying to me right now, but I want all of it.
Yeah. You're like, what's a blowout?
What's
I want
a blowout?
one.
How do I get one? How do I get some tingly shit on my roots?
It was amazing. Okay, let's roll the music and then we'll talk about my trip.
Okay.
Hit it.
Demoted.
All right, let's talk about this trip.
Okay.
Japan,
obsessed. Bali, I didn't love as much.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. I stayed at like a villa with 14 people, which was super fun.
You're really losing the Bali population for us.
And we have a huge
group there that just loves Demoted.
I know.
Bunch of motorheads out there in Bali.
Oh my God, they love it.
Bunch of D-gang rolls deep in Bali.
D-gang motorheads. Yeah, no, wasn't a huge. To all my Seminyak boys out there. I don't think we have a ton, but Japan was incredible. Everything we have here, imagine it 10 times better. That's totally. Japan.
Yeah.
Toilets, bidet on every single one.
Yeah.
Oh, trains.
Didn't know how great those were until I tried it.
Then you try it once.
I was scared. I was scared at first.
I'll be honest, like my first bidet, I was scared.
Was it going to hurt?
And it says normal pressure or soft pressure. Like, yeah, I'll start soft.
Yeah. Oh, and it's warm.
Oh, wait, we're going to kick it up.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Does this go higher?
And then you can adjust it. Oh.
Then you got fire hydrant speed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's
my God. And then you don't know how to shut it off. You're like, I guess I'll just sit here for 10 minutes.
Right.
What else am I going to do?
Right.
Flush out the system.
Yeah, exactly.
Love a good bidet.
I love a good bidet.
Japanese toilets are better. Promoted.
Yeah.
Japanese trains.
Great trains.
We fly back and forth from LA. It's like a 6-hour experience because getting to the airport, doing all this BS. The train gets from Tokyo to Kyoto 2.5 hours clean.
Yeah.
Fastest train ever.
Fast as fuck.
That doesn't exist here. Why would that exist?
No, because
the tip of the train is like a point, like a nose, because if they hit into a tunnel, it would cause a sonic boom.
Right.
That's how fast this bitch is going.
Right.
It was perfect, clean. The average delay of a train is 30 seconds.
They're so on the money there.
There's so
much more honor and just trust. Like people don't lock their businesses. They don't lock their businesses.
No.
Why would I lock the door?
People get drunk and sleep at the Tokyo station.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're passed out there, businessmen.
Yeah.
Because they can and it's safe.
Right.
I pass out at the local Powell Street BART station.
See you never.
See you never. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been sold to Eastern Europe.
Completely.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
It is.
Everything there is better. Rice, come on.
I mean, even the McDonald's there. I tried to hit
7-Eleven.
It's 7-Eleven. You actually get food from 7-Eleven. Like you can grab some dinner.
Yeah, I'll take a bao bun.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Yeah.
Fried rice ball.
Yeah.
I love 7-Eleven. In Asia, I will talk about this for days.
It does hit different.
I got pancakes there.
Yep.
I got bao bun. I got rice balls. I was freaking out.
It's
I got
great.
a little salmon ball. Like, yeah, I'll buy fish at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard for us Americans to swallow, but do it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Do it.
What were you going to say about Japan? I cut you off.
No. I was Japan. Like I remember coming back from a bar club somewhere at like 2 a.m. and I came to a crosswalk and it was said, "Don't walk." And there was another person there with me. There wasn't a car for miles. And this was like a tiny little street.
Totally.
Stood there waiting for the lane.
Stood there waiting.
And I was like, God damn it, I can't cross. Why wouldn't we cross right now?
You
there
can't
isn't
jaywalk.
a car. Yeah,
you can't jaywalk.
They just won't.
Everyone follows the rules.
They just follow the rules.
Like imagine a society where everyone follows the rules.
Can't.
We're rule breakers.
Yeah. And everyone's trying to fuck everyone else over.
It's such
Not
a
there.
clean just system.
Yeah.
There's no trash on the streets.
Exactly. It's so clean. It's so
There's no
clean.
trash cans. Everyone just is bought into like holding their trash until they find like
throw it where it's supposed to go. Why would you want to
somewhere.
ruin this gorgeous land?
No.
Shinto shrines every 40 feet.
God, I love a good Shinto shrine.
Where's a Shinto shrine around here?
Show me the nearest Shinto shrine.
I can't.
I dare you.
Google Maps a Shinto shrine.
I dare you. I need to find one.
Yeah, there's none out here. So Japan's awesome.
So Japan's awesome.
And we love it.
I did a little omakase.
Yeah.
Which everything is that style. It's like the chef will tell you when to eat, what you're eating,
Here's what you'll
and how
have.
to eat it.
Don't you dare put soy sauce on that shit.
No.
Don't ruin good fish with that.
I made the huge mistake.
You asked for soy sauce.
No, I popped my tuna nigiri in the little soy sauce bath. You would have thought I committed a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
It was
the samurai sword came out, the seppuku took place, and
total seppuku. Yeah. Immediate. Cut my own stomach out. I had to.
You literally had to.
It was.
You dishonored your entire family.
But just everything is amazing. That you go to the fish market, the tuna.
Yeah.
I want to move there. It was nice knowing you.
The only downside of Japan, and I can't wait to crush my motorheads out there in Japan.
Oh gosh.
But the work culture is pretty tough.
Okay, explain.
The work grind there is, it's like everybody works in finance and works the
Everyone
finance.
wears a suit. I did.
Everyone wears
that.
a suit, but everybody works like 20-hour days. Not
really?
Everybody, but that is like accepted and expected.
They're grinding.
They're absolute grinders. Like Japan's one of their big issues is work culture.
Really?
The expected just grind, burnout, like just
way to ruin my perfect place that I was going to move.
Well, you're going to retire there.
Thank you for that.
Open a small little shop.
Slang
bohemian jewelry.
I actually did get you something. I asked a local painter. I gave him a picture of you and I said, could you make something unique to Ross?
It's
and
they
made this.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And it's you.
You showed him a picture of me.
I showed him a picture.
You showed him. He nailed the mustache and the goatee. And this is it. This is it.
I did get that for like 1 yen out of a vending machine because they have vending machines everywhere.
You spoil me. You spoil me. This was hand painted.
This was hand painted for you.
I don't know how to describe it. It's a small little red thing. It looked like a fruit at first.
It did, but then you see the face and you're like, wait, that's Ross.
Then there's a face on it, and you just see me. I mean, the lips, perfectly red lips. There's a lot going on here.
Happy birthday, my guy.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I am trying to describe this without getting canceled, but it is very Japanese, and I love it. And it's me if I was Japanese.
It's you.
It's me. Thank you. I will put this, I'll get this bullshit merch out of the way and just put this guy right
here.
That's
right there. One other thing I did in Bali, sorry, before I just want to run through my whole trip that you didn't ask about, but Bali, we went to a monkey forest. Okay.
A monkey forest.
I'm picturing, I have chimps crawling all over me. I maybe bond with one so much that I take it home.
Yeah.
It's my new pet. It's living in my SF apartment.
You love it.
Like I'm picturing a whole life with these monkeys.
Yeah.
And we get there, and the first warning sign are the actual the signage.
That literally says monkeys are incredibly violent.
Incredibly violent.
Yeah.
Do not look the monkeys in the eye.
Yep.
Do not hide food from the monkeys. ... They will know.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Do not wear jewelry around the monkeys. They will rip it off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm thinking, wait, hang on.
This cute little guy?
Where's that cute little chimp? What do you mean? And there's no cages. They run the forest.
Right.
And you pay to basically walk through. Like when you're getting your ticket, you're already seeing monkeys. They're just free reign.
Right.
And you start walking, and these horny, violent monkeys are terrifying. First, they start baring their fangs.
Yeah. They'll hiss. Great.
Then they just start banging. All over. We're walking. Yeah. I'm with a group of 14 people. We're like, and there it goes again. He's bending her over. And boom, that's monkey side. And you're like filming. You're trying to like film the monkeys. You're like, oh, it's a porno.
Yeah.
It's a full porno. It was.
Did you film a bit? The coworker who always bangs?
The coworker. The coworker who goes to a monkey forest and witnesses monkey porn. Yeah. It was a lot.
So
but then you get so deep into the fucking of the monkeys that then you see like the feeding area and you're like, kind of bored.
Yeah,
they're just eating a little watermelon.
Yeah, well, they gotta recharge before they go bang again.
Could they start banging again?
So yeah, stayed there 8-10 hours. I literally couldn't look away.
Yeah, typical time at the monkey forest, 35 minutes. I was there for about 10 days. I loved it. Yeah, I slept there.
Oh, I want to go to the monkey forest.
So the monkey forest was great. It was a different experience than I was expecting. Didn't come home with a little horny guy, but
yeah. There were a lot of risks involved.
They were gray and ugly and scary. We'll put a photo here.
Yeah, maybe Talon can put a video.
Yeah, perhaps I'll show a video of them
smashing. God,
it was great.
That is very different than my last couple weeks.
Yeah. So what the hell did you do? Sorry for taking up all that real estate. Talking about Japan.
I don't know what I did. Like I said, I was just kind of
blacked out in a rut.
Yeah, I was like trying to write some stuff, but I've been like writing a lot of things that are not necessarily corporate and business. Whatever tech, corporate, whatever related.
Like movies, shows, like what?
No, just like bits around like random things in life. And I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that or whatever. I've been actually getting really obsessed with personal finance, which
you are obsessed with personal finance.
Which is a weird, I mean, it's not that weird. I've not been obsessed with it for a while. I've like studied it for a while, but I haven't been like, I think part of it is I've been in the rut to the point where it's like, how do I never have to do this again?
Yeah.
How do I never have to make a video?
Just let my money sit there and grow and just retire
and just do this podcast.
Yeah.
And just take this show on the road. And so I've been just studying a lot and reading a lot about that. I've been reading, I guess. It's
okay.
Kind of lame.
Do you want to talk about the newsletter? I'll give you 30 seconds to pitch it.
Yeah. So launched a newsletter called Silly Valley News. It's super short. It's supposed to be like three news bits about Silicon Valley. Whatever news, could be anything, could be from like the TikTok ban, do something about Microsoft OpenAI or something, and then 3 little bits outside of Silicon Valley pop culture thing. Could be like Shohei Ohtani, who's the biggest, most highly paid baseball player. His interpreter got caught for gambling his money, and it was a big thing. It was like a big, I don't know, thing in the sports world. So 3 inside Silly Valley, 3 outside, and then just like, I don't know, then it'll be like a resource or something I learned, a sales tip or something. It's really short.
Yeah,
it's good. Designed to be read in 3 minutes, but just a couple things to arm you for your small talk throughout the week.
Love that. That's great.
It's pretty basic. We're working on it. I mean, not a lot of salespeople can read above a 3rd grade level, so it's
no. I'm launching a newsletter soon. Totally different, but
what's the? Can you give a preview, or you want to wait?
I'll wait. I'm gonna give like similarly like just 3 things you need to know generally to not sound stupid.
Yeah.
But like more wide, not just Silicon Valley. Like Gypsy Rose got a divorce. Right. Like that's just as important as like an OpenAI story.
Yeah. Well, no. See, I mean,
like as you guys know, like that's super important.
It's more interesting probably, and I wish I watched those shows.
Yeah.
I should watch those shows.
I know, like Bachelor. I mean, you shouldn't. Like, you seem like you're in a really good place and healthy and not going on social media. Like, why would you watch Bachelor?
It's not as bad as I'm making it sound. It's just one of those things where it's like, at some point I'll get re-inspired and I'll have like an epic month. Totally. And things will go great.
You could do a film day. That usually helps.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we should do a film day. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, how do you be around people and places that inspire you? And that's you've been gone. So what am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do? Just sit in your little nook.
Sit cross-legged in my nook.
Yeah. I filmed a Love Island video. Did you see that in Bali?
Remember, I haven't gone on looking.
You haven't gone on. Okay.
I haven't like not gone.
I was with 14 people at a villa, and I was like, "We're filming a Love Island bit," and I made them all do like individual interviews. I wrote and directed this whole thing. It was so fun to like just like actually see something long form and have to piece it together. Made 3 parts. I'm in a rash guard. I'm in a rash guard doing cannonballs.
Nice.
And they're like, this one, like that Natalie go. There's something off about her.
It makes me think of the I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where he's like,
ziplining. Like, why am I leaving? What do you mean? I'm having so much fun here. Exactly.
Oh, what I was gonna say is I started journaling.
Oh, that's really good.
Journaling.
Nightly, morning? When do you do it?
Morning, day after.
Okay.
And it's super matter of fact. It's not like heartfelt or anything. It's like, here's what I did yesterday.
Yeah. That's how every like man in my life journals. It's like just a list of things.
Yeah.
And we'll write like, women will write like prose and like, yesterday I looked in the mirror and I felt a lack of confidence. And guys are like, I went to store.
Yeah. It's like, I went to store, picked up a few things.
Yeah.
Came home, worked out. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Good pump. Like just like basic thing, but it helps. You find it's helpful?
Yeah. I mean, it's I watched this Netflix show. That's one thing I watched. It was a rom-com. Ugh, I can't believe I'm saying this. It's called One Day.
You watched that?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard such great things.
I thought it was incredibly well done. Just like from a creative standpoint.
Yeah.
I thought they took really interesting checkpoints in an average human's life.
Yeah.
And like just intertwined it all super well. I thought the acting was really, really good. The lead is Leo Woodall, who's he plays the like young
White Lotus.
Yeah. Like I don't know if I guess he's gay in White Lotus.
Yeah.
You see the old guy banging.
Is he like
him.
the pool boy or like
he's like the super hot guy who kind of
people say it was like one of his best acting.
Well, this is like
debuts.
his up and up. Like his up and up. Like
totally.
he's blowing up right now, and he did a really good job. Anyway, I thought the writing was exquisite, and basically it made me be like, life is all these little random, seemingly meaningless, mundane checkpoints, but like they're actually pretty huge and like in our own personal lives. And so that's what led me to starting to do the journaling thing. Was like, I'm gonna just start recording, like writing all these things down, and maybe I'll go back and read them and see if I can find themes and inspire ideas to write longer form things about.
I love that. I think journaling's so great. Even at the end of the year, I'm like, what did I do this past year? And I'm like, I don't remember a single thing.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm on my phone the whole time, just throwing away.
Well, you can kind of document it as like the videos.
Yeah.
Here's all the videos I made. And here's like, it's weird to go back.
I know, but those are just bits at the end of the day. What did we really do?
Yeah. I posted something on my story that was like, I went to my aunt's house yesterday for Easter, and we're Jewish, but we still celebrate Easter. It's more like, let's just go have dinner.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of me that I post where it was like, when it's your 27th year, I'm like holding a menorah, like looking pouty face. Like when your 27th straight year and you haven't had an Easter egg hunt.
No Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
you would crush that.
And it was like 8 years ago I posted that. And I was back at the same house.
Totally.
And I was like, holy shit, it's been 8 years like since I posted this.
Yeah. Can we talk about how weird Easter is just outside of this?
Yeah, well, so wait, what's the deal? Is like Jesus is back?
I think Jesus is back.
Baby.
Like he's back and better than ever.
Yeah.
And like plot twist, hey kids, there's a big man-sized bunny who's going to come in and leave you a little basket, and put eggs all around the house.
Yeah. Which is weird. Where do the eggs come from?
It's easier to convince a kid Santa's real, but then you try to convince the Easter bunny and you're like, wait, these feel like two different worlds.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to
the
be
Easter
bought
bunny's a good
into
guy,
all
though,
this.
right? He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Like he's bringing you egg. I don't know. Is he stealing the eggs from chickens? Like,
I mean, bunnies don't make eggs, so it's like, what do you mean? Like, why are we doing eggs?
Some have money in them.
Like, what high
Which
guy?
Gets my Jewishness pumping.
Yeah. What high guy decided like, yeah, we're gonna have a big bunny come in? It was probably Talon, our producer.
Probably Talon.
Yeah.
Promoted, demoted, big bunny coming and dropping off eggs.
Big bunny with eggs. Promoted for sure.
The Catholics are like, fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome. Write that shit down.
I made a video yesterday of like moms on Easter. I always do moms on any big holiday, and it's like, Christ is risen, Xander. Christ is risen.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. And
he's back and better than ever.
I'd love to talk to him.
If
he wants to come on the pod, he could be the first guest.
Let's not forget the meaning of what this is all about.
So we're bringing Jesus on today. You guys may have heard of him. He's sort of big figure in the world.
Kind of a big guy, and we're super excited to have our first guest, Jesus.
Come on in, Jesus.
Come on in, my guy.
He's like, oh, what's good, nerds? So religion, dude, what's good?
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be our first guest probably if we had to have one.
If we had to have one,
I'd pick Jesus. J-Man.
Too. Yeah. I remember I did a bit like 3 years ago, Jesus Christ inside sales rep.
Shut up.
Where it was just like Jesus as a sales rep, and he crushes it. And I only got like 4 death threats.
That's okay.
And people were like, you wouldn't do this if you was Muhammad. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what he looks like.
I don't know what he looks like.
He's not allowed to show pictures of him.
How would I do this bit?
Jesus was a white Jew.
I can dress up as him.
White Jew.
Totally.
I mean, come on, it's not a stretch.
No.
Why
aren't you allowed to make a good Jesus bit?
Besides, he wasn't even the joke. It was just like he was the top sales rep in the company.
He was a side character.
No, he was the top rep in the company. Of course, Judas gets jealous.
Yeah.
Reports him to HR.
Of course. That's just a great way of looking at history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do more of that.
Should we do promoted or demoted and Dear Demoted?
I think people are going to all message me and check in and see how I'm doing.
No, like I'm a little worried about you, but
no, I'm good. I'm good. It's just one of the, it's the ebb and flow of this game. Like at this point, it's not that I'm numb to it, but I'm just it's more of acceptance of like, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
I will have like the rebounds. Like I remember
you'll go to Dreamforce and be like tapping hands and everyone like loves you. You like walk down an aisle and you'll get that.
I get the external validation.
You'll get that validation you need. Yeah.
God, just fill my soul.
We're just in a rut. SKO is kind of over, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to Chicago in an hour to a tech conference. And the whole thing about it is it's not Chicago. I'm flying into O'Hare. It's 40 minutes outside of Chicago.
Oh, the best.
We're all staying in the yacht, the Merry Yacht.
Mary Yacht. Seth's coming out. Seth's coming out.
Yeah, Seth's coming out.
I was going to do an April Fool's joke on you. I just like couldn't figure out what to do and you seemed a little fragile. I was going to like be like.
That's what I needed.
I was going to be like a fan approached me with a letter and it was like ripping Seth apart.
Oh my God, that would have been so funny. That would have been so funny. I didn't still know if
you felt too fragile for me to do that.
I can still imagine your DMs because I know you got one of these after like the first episode about how you just shouldn't work with me.
Oh, yeah, please.
I'm just like, there's got to be more in there. And one day we should just read them.
Can I say what it was? And then I responded and
Yeah, you can say what it was.
Someone was like, I can't believe you would work with Ross. He's so misogynistic. Like, you better check his misogyny at the door. I'm like, hang on. I go, hey, Karen. Name actually Karen.
Yeah, name actually Karen, which was like the best part of it.
Could you note a couple examples from the episode? Like, would love to know what was said.
Yeah, because I want to know.
She went silent. She was silent.
She's message seen.
Seen.
Went back to the episode. Wait a second.
This woke king over here? Are you kidding me?
This woke king?
This woke king?
I mean, in this economy,
come on. You think I would work with a misogynist? Please. I mean, who wears the pants here?
Part-time.
Who wears the pants here?
Yeah, not me.
Don't worry. There's 3 women in the room, 1 man. We got it. We got it in check.
You don't know what I am.
Let's do a little promoted or demoted.
Promoted, demoted, mental breakdown in the middle of the episode.
Like what you just had. I have to say promoted.
Yeah, I mean, you got to promote it.
I felt your voice getting a little shaky. I was like, are we going to cry right now? Like, what's happening? We've already cried on one episode.
Sorry, what? I wasn't expecting to get emotional.
I'm gonna promote your mental breakdown for sure.
Yeah.
Promoted or demoted bidets.
Oh my God, hard promote.
They
need to make one with like a higher pressure.
Totally.
Threshold.
I think you were trying to order one of those. I saw your search history.
Yeah.
Highest pressure.
I want to get hydrated. It's so pressured.
Yeah. Promoted or demoted, sleeping on planes.
I promote it if I can.
Can you? With your anxiety?
No.
No.
Every bit of turbulence, I'm grabbing. I'm like, let me fly this thing. I think I can do this better.
I flew 16 hours to Singapore.
How was that?
I was in Polaris.
Okay.
I love you, United. And I slept for 16 hours straight.
No way.
I'm not even kidding.
No way.
Zero drug intervention.
Wow.
Like just a tired girl.
Just a tired girl traveling the world.
Totally. It was incredible.
Were your shoes off?
Of course they were.
God.
Second I got on the plane, they gave me little slippers.
Your little footsies come out.
They gave me little slippers, please.
You put your feet up like this and they slip them on for you?
I bought compression socks for the flight.
Yeah, you told me about that. How those feel?
I was with Matt and we got to Singapore and then we got to like Bali and then it was like an 8-hour ordeal plus the 16 hours of travel and we were at Bali at the villa and he's like, God, I still have these compression socks on. I'm like, it's been at least 25 hours.
He is so compressed at that point. His feet have never been more compressed.
I was worried about him.
But his circulation was probably incredible.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what those do with that. His legs were purple when he took them off. I'm like, was this the point? Was this the goal?
Yeah. So, promoted, demoted airplane food.
So hard promote. I had like 6 meals.
Yeah.
I had literally 6 meals.
Yeah. They just make them extra salty so you can taste them.
I was sleeping for 16 hours, but anytime I sniffed that Sunday cart, I'm wide awake. Is that crab ragu?
Yeah. Crab ragu on the plane. Sus.
So sus.
Promoted, demoted birthdays.
I mean, happy birthday to you and happy upcoming birthday to me.
Getting
I feel
older
like
every day.
after like 25, it's weird to celebrate. Maybe after 30. I'm going to have a big blowout.
You got to do like 30. Yeah. 30, you got to.
But after that, it's just sad. I can see why you're so on such a downhill spiral.
It's just mourning. It's like, shit, I've lived probably over a third of my life already.
You're on the back 9, honestly.
Yeah, and I haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah, I can't see you living past 65.
No, I burn so bright.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The brightest stars burn out the quickest, you know?
I guess birthdays are fun. I mean, we could talk about those girls that like who require like a birthday trip, dinner, week, month,
right? It's
gift,
a whole thing.
Like a whole thing. And I'll be honest, for my 25th birthday, I had us all go down to LA.
That sounds really fun.
It was so fun. Actually, I think that was my 24th birthday. And we stayed at the one hotel.
Yeah, of course.
I got like a suite. That was
so
fun.
much fun.
It was a full bachelorette.
I
was single and I was so. Did you have a blast?
Oh my God.
When we were at the one
gift
hotel,
bags?
the gift bags.
Shut up.
Insane.
Insane gift bags.
I was like, I'm single. I'm doing a bachelorette trip.
That is fun though.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
It was great.
It's like, what am I going to do? I mean, did you organize it?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Organize it? What am I gonna do? I can barely get people to go bowling.
No, we went bowling.
Can someone reserve a lane for us?
We did go bowling. That was fun. Did we ever talk about going bowling
we
together?
went bowling. Yeah, us. Yeah, that was a great
We'll show
time.
this photo of us with the Jello shots.
Yeah, Jello shots.
There was a kid there. Ross is at the age where some of his friends have kids.
Yep.
Yet we were partying so hard.
Yeah.
What started with one margarita, I came with like my hair in a low bun. I was expecting like a chill night.
Right.
Ended my night at Audio Nightclub.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oops.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. I'm in this sweater. I was in this sweater at Audio Nightclub.
Becca's birthday.
Happy birthday. I love
birthday.
celebrating you, and I love getting crazy with your friends.
And I love doing Jello shots.
Totally.
Way too many Jello shots.
Let's do one random one here. Promoted or demoted, inviting your boss to a home dinner.
Bold move, Cot.
Bold move.
I think I'll promote it. If you're doing it, you want your boss.
I feel like at my life
out.
stage that I'm at now, I would never like come see my crash pad with my 4 roommates.
Yeah.
But if I had like a wife and kids, if I had a wife and kids,
that'd be a hell of a shift. The
me and my wife.
I mean, that's gonna be fun episode for us.
So
when did you realize?
So when did you know? That was promoted or demoted. We did maybe 2 of them. That was great.
Yeah,
now we'll get into Dear Demoted. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for sending in questions.
Your questions, your situations.
Your situations. We appreciate it.
Frankly,
and we will always highlight it. So Dear Demoted, love y'all's podcast. Been following since day one. Would love to hear your take on this. I'm going to switch up names to make it easier to follow. I'm a GM at my job. Recently, a very big client of ours informed her account manager that another woman on our team, we'll call her Jane, sexted our client's husband late at night telling him, "I'm naked in bed, come over." Wow. Jane comes across as extremely elegant and classy woman, so I find this hard to believe. Our client is furious, rightfully so, and makes frequent visits to our office for meetings, and there's chatter our client may no longer do business with us because of this situation. So now I'm faced with how do I handle this? At this point, to me, it's a rumor/hearsay, as I have not heard directly from our client. Do I address this with the Jane, or do I stay out of it? Do I give Jane the benefit of the doubt and let her have a chance to defend herself? I have yet to tell our owners or HR. Should I?
Lord have mercy.
I love that they're like, I'm going to use different names to make it easier to follow.
Yeah.
You just made up one name. Jane.
yeah, Jane. Okay, so Jane allegedly sexted.
So there's one character named Jane.
Who allegedly sexted the
husband
of one of the clients.
One of the clients.
This is all hearsay. No one's reported it on either side. This is just who heard it that way.
I don't know. There was like a bird, a stork came at night with a message and said, this is happening.
Oh, the client informed the account manager. So the client did say something to the account manager.
But Jane seems like an extremely elegant and classy woman.
Yeah.
Those are the ones, let me tell you, those are the ones who are going to sext your husband late at night.
Yeah. I mean, possibly. I don't think you bring it up until the client makes it an issue and you just play dumb until then.
Is this, and I'm sorry for my reading comp skills, what is your relation to any of these people?
That's a really good question. That's a good question. Our client, general manager, I don't know. So they're managing all these people. They're kind of
managing Jane.
Yeah, among many others. So I don't think you bring it up with Jane. I think it's a weird thing to bring up, like out of nowhere.
Also, yeah.
Unless you're really close with Jane.
Unless you have receipts.
Yeah.
I would find this very hard to bring up with Jane. And I think there's a way Jane could really hurt you in this situation.
Yes, for like accusing. Her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you believe this, like you're really going to believe that. It's a little bit sticky, but until it affects the business where you have to like bring it up.
Yeah.
I don't think you touch it.
Like if you lose the client, then you have to answer some questions.
Well, I think you make the client explain that ideally.
Yeah.
Get a few people on a call and figure it out. But I don't think I'm bringing it up with Jane, certainly.
With just like hearsay / Jane.
Yeah. I mean, like the account manager, if they have it in writing, like an email or something, then it's worth bringing. Then you have receipts. You can go and you can have a one-off conversation with Jane and be like, what's this about? And I think it's also saying, hey, look, I'm on your side here until like assuming that this is true and I believe you and I will take your word for it.
Totally.
If evidence comes out that she's doing it.
It's like when my friend does something horrible and atrocious and I'm like, girl, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
I got you,
I got you. That is texting him and calling him 15 times in a row. Totally fine. Oh my God. At 3 a.m.
Normal behavior.
Normal.
Yeah.
Not feral at all.
I get where you're coming from.
And I get where you're coming from. Do it again. Yeah. I'm sure he loved it. He didn't respond because he died.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't respond.
The only reason.
He's definitely passed dead. And I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. And you got to move on.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that was Demoted Japan edition.
Demoted Japan edition. PTO, taking time off.
Mental breakdown.
Corpse in a rut.
In a rut.
He's he's this close
He's
to the
so
edge.
close, but like I hope we'll see you next week.
What I meant to say, we're recording this on April 1st. April Fools, I'm totally fine.
It was all a joke. Oh, he's crying.
But I have this.
Yeah,
I have
the
this
self-portrait.
this little mirror image of myself.
Exactly. So
we'll get back on track next time. I hope you guys stick with us.
Like, comment,
this.
subscribe, send us your Dear Demoteds to contact@demotedpodcast.com.
If you like the random shit, let us know. We want to get more conversational. Fletcher, our little sponsor dog.
Our sponsor dog.
In the meantime, we'll see you next time
on Demoted.
Demoted.